plans to celebrate the 30th anniversary of My Little Pony?
Okay, that's a fantastic question. As you all know, we're coming up on 30 years. We had an incredible celebration around 25 years. So although I cannot reveal to you any information about what is being planned, we certainly are looking forward to celebrating the 30th anniversary. So more to come.
That sounds exciting. So will Sea Ponies ever be released somewhere down the line?
There are no plans at this time for Sea Ponies, but what I will say to all of you out there is we constantly take nods from what's happening with the Friendship is Magic series to bring it to the toy line. So keep looking to them for the new and innovative characters they're bringing to the show to kind of get a glimpse into what we may be bringing to the toy line in the future.
Are there any plans to release accessory packs, playsets, etc. without ponies, like in the 80s? Ponyware, Paradise Estate, etc.
At the moment, there are not. One of our key consumer insight, obviously speaking to our youngest audience, is that the play pattern really isn't complete without them having a character to either dress up or bring to the castle, as you'll see here. So we will continue to include a character in the things that we bring to the market.
Okay, moving on. Will Hasbro be having a mail order pony or pony points program again? Because we know all these collectors out here love their pony points.
We don't have plans at this time for pony points, and I must say, I did not see a single frilly frogs here this year. Every other year I've seen a giant frilly frogs here somewhere. Does anyone have one? Did I miss it? No?
They're all protected at home.
They are. One's outside my office, just so you all know.
Why don't ponies have cutie marks or symbols on both sides of their bodies?
Very good question. So in the show, all the ponies do actually have the cutie mark on each side of their body, as many of you might know. But in production, we only put it on one side of the pony's body when we make it onto toys. And fun fact for all of you, it's always the side of the pony's body that faces out in the package. So if you ever get home and you wonder why your pony's cutie mark's on one side versus the other, it would have been the one that was facing front when they were in pack.
Okay, interesting. So do they plan on releasing any more G1 ponies?
There are no plans for G1 sculpts at this time. However, a lot of you probably know some of our old favorites like Applejacks have now been written into the show, and she has come back in her new form, so we're certainly open to taking some of our old favorites and incorporating those characters into the new generation of My Little Pony.
And along those same lines, will there be any new art ponies?
There are no plans for art ponies. Sorry, Matt.
Will there be any exclusives targeted towards collectors and non-bronies? For example, many would love more G1 through G3 ponies, or even ponies in the G1 mold, or even art ponies like, we just answered that part. So, any other collector ponies?
So the plan at the moment isn't to elaborate that much more in our collector segment. As many of you know, we have the collector pony who is available for our fairs and conventions this year. Just as a reminder, she will be going up on Hasbro Toy Shop after Comic-Con, so keep your eyes peeled. We also have a new collector segment that's available exclusively at Toys R Us this fall, so you can certainly find a nice mix of core ponies as well as new ponies in those sets. And last but not least, really using our blind bags and our miniature collectibles to drive that collectible and make sure we're putting as many characters in there as possible. So if you're looking for a rare, hard-to-find character and where they'll be in the future, make sure to keep your eyes on the blind bags and the waves that are coming.
Wow, that makes those blind bags really exciting. And for those that haven't come up and seen this new Toys R Us pack, there's some really cool stuff in there.
And it's available as a raffle. This is not coming home with me today.
Pocket? No, I don't think it is. Good. I'd have felt bad if I was the person with the cell phone. Oh. Will the collector's line continue to have 2 exclusives a year, or can we expect to only see 1 pony like this year?
We can't speak yet for 2013. Those plans actually aren't in place yet. But what I can say is we try to find the right opportunities for the collector pony and the one that will be the most appealing. And I think I can say with some confidence that we hit it out of the park this year. So looking to make sure we're going to maximize that and get everyone 27 people.
Yeah, I think a lot of these people are really excited about that Princess Celestia in white. Okay, now we're going to get into some G4 specific questions. And this is one I think you probably get asked every year now. Will we ever see G4 Minty as a regular release? The few that showed up online were so cute, I want one. You know, I didn't write that.
We actually don't have plans in 2012 for Minty as a regular release, but I do have a note here from someone who's much closer to the product than I am to say, keep your eyes on the blind bags, whatever that means.
That's kind of oxymoron, right? Eyes on the blind bag. Moving on. Are we getting Wave 2 blind bags in the US, or is it really skipping to Wave 3? There's a big long reference line in this question, which I
did look that up earlier. We aren't skipping waves of blind bags. This is Wave 2 that's here today, and if I have it in front of me today, it means it's sitting in my Hasbro warehouse somewhere because I ordered it to bring here. One lucky winner will get the entire set of 24 out of the raffle today. They should be following closely behind me to a retailer near you, and you'll also see Wave 3 before the end of the year. So, no, we're not skipping anything, we're just running after production, and as soon as one runs out, we run in with a new one.
Wow, that really makes those raffles over here really cool to get all this stuff, especially a full set of those blind bags. So, tell me about the Crystal Empire series.
So I am not allowed to tell anyone about the Crystal Empire series. We had to reach out to our partners over at the studio, and we were told that we can't share it this time, but hoping that there is some more exciting news coming from them very soon.
Hey, at least we know there's something called Crystal Empire. Will there be any stallions besides Shining Armor?
The only stallion this year is Shining Armor in the castle set. However, there are boy ponies scattered throughout some more of the line. So we have ponies in our collector series as well as in the blind bags. And beyond fall of 12, we do know the popularity of the boy ponies. So stay tuned.
Exciting. Will there be any new poses for the brushable ponies this year?
There will not be new poses this year, but as we are looking into next year to incorporate new characters and new personalities into the brushables, we are exploring the opportunities where those make the most sense.
I like that news. About the gift set that included molded hair versions of Princess Celestia, Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, and Pinkie Pie. Will our other Friendship is Magic friends, Rarity, Rainbow, and Dash, and Fluttershy, ever get molded hair versions too?
They will not for 2012. That molded hair set was actually done right before we launched the new look of Pony. It was the first set that ever came out with the Friendship is Magic look, so it was a great launch for us and nod to the entertainment. But now that those characters are alive and well and on TV all the time, we are planning to pursue the brushable hair other than in the smaller scale.
Girls do like that brushable hair. I should see all the combs my wife has around the house. Are there any plans to release any other baddies or villains? Like Nightmare Moon, Discord, or the Challenging Queen? Quote unquote, Changeling. What about a minion?
So our first baddie, if you will, that we introduced is in our...
Hardware fail. I just don't know what went wrong. Did you see the Lancier? That's straight up. Oh, this is fine.
a severe equipment fail. That looks like someone stepped on the receiver.
Yeah.
We're getting into an interesting question. Let's kill the mic.
And Hasbro has censored. The Hasbro censor has killed the Q&A.
I would kill if it changed their minions.
What would be fun?
Behold, my minion army. My ultimate.
30-piece playset. 1 chrysalis, 29 changelings. How many con volunteers does it take to fix the mic? 1, 2, 4.
Check, check. Hello? Hello, we're back.
Do we blame that on Nightmare Moon or on Discord? I guess we have a winner. It's like back there. Security!
So we're incredibly excited about how positive the response has been to Nightmare Moon and our TRU set for fall. And just as a quick nod to all our friends at ToysRUs.com, it is available for pre-order now, so get on there and look it up. But we cannot say that we have ruled out including other baddies. So as you know, all the characters within the show are open in on the table for future products. So more to come. But again, thank you so much for all your enthusiasm around including her here, and we think that's great positive direction.
Awesome. So how is it decided which ponies will be international exclusives? Well, like Star Swirl, Rainbow Flash, and Skywish.
See, if it was batteries, both mics wouldn't cut out.
Lowest bidder wins again.
I figure people would understand why that's a bad thing.
Let's get a shot of all the ponies.
Check, check.
Okay, we're back. We're gonna keep tech support over here so we can get this back quickly next time. Do we want to refresh on that question?
No, I think I'm all set.
All right.
Has it decided which ponies will be international exclusives?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to give you all a little glimpse into the life of product development at Hasbro, we actually don't make items that are international exclusives. We actually make an entire portfolio of the best pony products throughout the world, in each market, be it the US or Canada or Europe, has very different needs. So we kind of go through, if you will, and we make our own shopping list of which items are going to perform the best in our market, and that's how you end up with certain products that may be in the US and not elsewhere, or maybe elsewhere and not in the US. And we're certainly looking for the best opportunities here in our market. As many of you know, Blindbags are a great example. Those are available in a
Microphone set, only used once. just hit the part where it just does it every other question.
Check, 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 check. I'm gonna hit buttons until it works. Right. Are you going? You're not? Okay, then let me do the other one then.
Click, 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 click. And he broke it.
Hello. Oh, my God, come on. Okay, so like I was saying, the Blindbags are a great example of an item that was actually developed for another country that then the US came on, and it was a lot thanks to all of you who, I think a couple years ago, started asking us about where you could get them without jumping the border into Canada. So we will continue to look at all those opportunities, and thanks so much for all of your feedback, whether it be through summer, on our Facebook page, or wherever it is that you're making your pony product comments, because they are incredibly helpful.
All right. It's good to see these microphones working again. For now. Will the blind bags have brushable versions?
We are not planning brushable versions just
No.
because by the time we take a teeny pony that small and try to root hair in it, it's not a very exciting hair brushing experience, unfortunately.
All right. Will Hasbro ever make G4 ponies based off G1 ponies, or at least inspired by G1 ponies?
Applejack.
Well, we've already done that, as you all know, in some cases, Applejack being our claim to fame, but we certainly have a robust group of G1 ponies, and Summer has used a number of them for her pony logos here for the fair, so we are always reaching back into the vault to find inspiration for new characters. So not at this time.
All right. Will any plans to release holiday-themed ponies again? Hasbro sorted them last year with the Valentine, Pinkie Pie, and Spring Fluttershy, but we didn't get any Halloween or Christmas or Valentine's and Easter 2012. Any chance of releasing those holiday ponies again?
We are not updating the holiday ponies at this time, unfortunately. So there are still a spring Fluttershy, which you all nodded to. There's also a winter version. It just doesn't get broadly.
See, at BronyCon you get a fire. At MLP Fair, you get the mic's not working. It's all a matter of size.
Dun, 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 dun.
Room with a couple hundred bronies and no one knows how to fix the mic.
No. None of the technical bronies are allowed near it.
Yeah. So on the way to fixing it, we would have to break it again.
Oh, we're back. We figured if we could make the mics fail every now and then, it would make us really suspenseful.
And the suspense is in this last question. Are there any plans to make playsets of the homes? Like Sweet Apple Acres, Fluttershy's Treehouse, Sugar Cube Corner, Dolls of Pumpkin Cake and Pound Cake?
As you all know, playsets are a huge part of My Little Pony and play in the way all of our consumers play with the brand. So we took our first nod this fall to take the wedding castle and make that into a real life environment to play out the wedding episode. So in the future, there are certainly plans to continue to use the environments from the show to make more play spaces for all the characters. So I would say for 12, we're really kicking this off with the castle, with the only place you can get shining armor. And then going into next year, stay tuned for more.
All right, and remember, if you want to be the first person to have that pony castle and shining armor, the raffle's right over there. Tickets 6 for $5, 1 for $1. All right, we want to thank our friends here from Hasbro with this great Q&A. They're open to answer any more questions. If you all come up and ask them as the day goes on, they will be here, and they're happy and love to have us all here to talk to us.